Quite often, I was asked by subscribers what kind of melee weapons I constantly take on missions. In this video, I decided to tell you about it. My name is Ash. Welcome to the Ash of Air channel. To begin with, what kind of weapons, where to get them and how to craft them. The weapon is ZO, or rather OOLTHA. There is only one way to purchase it, by purchasing it on Cetus from Hawk in the form of blueprints. Here I chose the following parts. The blade, of course, is OOLTHA. The binder Warget 2J for maximum crit, as well as it will give an increase to the initial speed, although it will reduce the chance of status and take some damage. But this will not affect the final result. The handle of the sickle will also give speed due to its lightness. Although the handle has a minus on damage, but the two-handed weapon has a damage bonus. If a one-handed weapon has 100% damage, then a two-handed weapon has 118%. To craft parts, you will have to get resources from the plains, as well as craft gems and ores. You can also buy the gems from the players. Crafting each part will take 1 hour, after which you need to go back to the Hawk and collect the PO for the specified price. But even here the adventure does not end. Now ZO needs to be upgraded to rank 30. After that, go back to the Hawk and decorate the weapon, giving it a name. Now you can insert a reactor into it, and start pumping with the addition of forms. Only after the decoration, you will be able to access the slot for arcanes, which are the main feature of the ZOW. The choice of OOLTHA in my case is based on Riven. Or rather, its synergy, equal to 4 units out of 5. My stats were quite attractive, considering that I use the Exodus Infection Arcane. Therefore, the chance of critical damage and the critical damage itself are more useful than ever, and the minus on the infected will not greatly affect attacks even against the infected themselves. The weapon is dominated by a slash damage, which hints at an excellent combination with the virus. Fire is traditionally used for cutting armor, and he himself does not hit badly. You can certainly disperse the damage by putting silver mods and thereby increasing it. However, for this we will have to repolarize. I built a new ZOW and it took me 5 forms. The damage hasn't changed much, so it's up to you. Blood Rush, respectively, will help us get the maximum efficiency from the acceleration of the counter combo, and Berserk will give a boost to speed, since it has long been noticed that many fast, though not the most powerful blows are much more effective than one strong, but slow. The pain point seemed to me more appropriate than the excess state, if only because I'm too lazy to impose statuses with a gun before attacking an enemy in melee. And for throwing an arcane at a distance, it's pretty stupid to first stand and shoot him with a gun with the desire to throw statuses. Might as well kill him with this gun. Sacrificial Steel together with the Rift mod will give an impressive chance of critical damage, and the mods for crit damage were not useful to me here at all due to the same Riven. The rack I decided to put the Thundering Forest because I did not like the Threshing Floor, so if you decide to use my build, but you went to another rack, put it at will. Previously, the range was calculated differently and we tried to increase it as much as possible, but now 3 meters is enough. Thus, I got a weapon that satisfies me equally in both short range and long range attacks. Mobs for me understand quite cheerfully. When the infection of Exodia Ponderfili, depriving us of red crits, everyone was extremely upset, but the developers decided to return us some colors. And now to get the red numbers when throwing, you need to fulfill one of 2 conditions. Either accumulate a combo counter and throw an Exodus, or throw it with a heavy attack. I use the second option. Having thrown the arcane, having roughly calculated the trajectory, click on the mouse wheel and thus the arcane falls on the enemy, reinforced by a heavy attack. Not only do you hit the crowd in the area of the explosion of the arcane, that you also deal damage to the area in front of you with your weapon. In this melee, I even play with Korra. Despite the fact that it is recommended to take a stick with the maximum synergy of Riven, with such stats in mind will be a great addition to the whip. For me, the OOLTHA has been the best weapon for 2 years now. This video has come to an end. I will be glad to receive your comments, likes and subscriptions. Thanks for watching, bye.